Hello everyone, welcome to the Sandpiper Anti-Clog Pump Beast Challenge. My name is Brian Grabowski. I'm the Sandpiper Product Manager and we're coming to you live from Mansfield, Ohio. We're going to talk a little bit about the Sandpiper Beast pump here. This is a heavy-duty flat valve pump. We introduced the Beast pump about 2 years ago on our 2-inch models. We have 2-inch through 4-inch available. We just launched the 3 and 4-inch. Very excited about this pump. What it does is it really does a great job at pumping solids. So anytime you hear a customer or an end user has solids problems, flat valve pump is your go-to pump. So this is a 3-inch aluminum model that we have right here. We have aluminum, cast iron, and stainless steel available. We even have a 2-inch poly unit available. It's very lightweight, compact. Great for if you have a mobile application or intermittent use. 2-inch pump is a 2-inch poly is a really good unit to look at. So let's talk about what flat valves do that make them so special and handle all these solids. What flat valve pumps do that make them work so well, first off, is a couple of unique things. It has top suction and bottom discharge. So what that does is it allows those solids going through the intake flow through here using gravity to help aid it, and then discharge out the bottom. That's a very unique feature to Sandpiper and works really well with these flat valve pumps. Traditional ball valve pumps do not have that. They actually discharge from the top, so they're working against gravity. Ball valve pumps can typically handle anywhere from 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch solids, but these flat valve pumps can handle almost line-size solids. So this 3-inch pump can handle almost 3-inch solids going through here. Let's take a closer look at what's going on inside this pump. So the flat valves are located right here. Traditionally, flat valve pumps have this elastomer flap. So what it does is it opens up and allows those solids to pass through. One of the reasons we came out with the Beast, you can see, is it actually has a stainless steel flap. So that's really going to help with abrasion. It also opens up a little more fully than the elastomer versions. And the elastomer, because it's kind of soft, you can see it has a tendency to wear in really abrasive fluids, and the stainless is going to last much longer. And then here's what that 3-inch looks like inside there. You can kind of see nice big opening there for large solids to pass all the way through.
Hey everybody, how we doing? So I'm Andrew Endicott here. I'm part of the tech services group here at Warren Rupp. We're going to pump some stuff through this. Again, you're probably going to hear a little bit later that you wouldn't normally get running through this thing, but it's going to be funny. We're going to have a good time. What we're going to do here today with the Sandpiper Beast is we're going to throw all kinds of crap in here that you wouldn't normally throw in this thing. Normally you're used to seeing rocks, bolts, rags, gloves, nuts, pine cones, whatever. Starting out here today, like Brian said with the Sandpiper Beast, we're going to go ahead and fire this thing up. You can see we got a clear front to the tank here, so you can kind of see everything that's going to be in the tank. And then we've got some lovely helpers here on the side with a cart full of goodies that they're going to start throwing at us. Okay, so we're getting ready to fire up here the Sandpiper Beast, and we're going to pump all kinds of good stuff through this. So we did get some recommendations from some of the customers out there of stuff to pump through this, anywhere from, balls, rags, all kinds of stuff. We did get asked to pump peanut butter and chocolate. Unfortunately, we could not get a truck here big enough to get this thing filled up with peanut butter and chocolate. Uh-oh. Nice thing is here with the clear plumbing that we got on this, you guys will be able to see everything that passes through this. We're going to start out with some small stuff. We've got some little Whipple balls, again, that our Vanna Whites are going to start chucking in here. And then they're hitting me with them, so that's good stuff. This sorry not sorry is what I'm getting. Now, I do not recommend sticking your hand in this suction pipe because it does have some pull and it will it's not fun. It's not good for your fingers. We've got some links of rope here they're going to throw in, or entire bundles of rope. Apparently, we're going to go that route. All right, let's see what we can get going here. That was my hand. Okay, so right now, as you can see, the whole bundle of rope didn't make its way through. Oh, there it goes. Yay! And now it's out. All right, so we're going to kick this thing on, and we're going to start pumping some chickens through here. Okay, so one of the places the Sandpiper Beast really shines is meat processing. So they use this pump, once they start, in kill houses with chickens, poultry, beef, a little bit of everything. But the nice thing about this is with the poultry, with chickens, once they do the defeathering and they take off the beaks and the claws and everything, all of these products, or all of these particles, whatever you want to call them, will pass through this pump with no issue. So we've got a whole family of chickens here, a family of 3, and their children. All right, so now we're gonna go a little bigger on some of these chickens here. Oh. So one of the advantages of this is even if it doesn't make it all the way through, it's just going to be stuck in the outer chamber right there. But yet we're still pumping product through. And you can see it's still pumping solids through. Okay, so the big chicken didn't make his way through here. So he is stuck somewhere in either the bottom of this chamber or this chamber. But on the positive side, as you can see with the clear plumbing, all the other stuff continued to pump its way through there. One of the nice advantages of the SANDPIPER BEAST is the ease that you can get in here. So you've got a few bolts right here. There's 6 bolts, 3 bolts. You can pull the elbow off. It gives you access to the bottom of this chamber, and you can clean whatever debris, whatever's stuck in there. You can reach in and pull it right out, slap the elbow back on, and you're back up and running without taking the plumbing off, without flushing the pump, without doing anything. Oh, I bet that's... I wonder if that's Kevin. Here he comes. There he is! And he made his way through, boys and girls. Yay! It took a minute, but he got through there. So. One of the places where this pump is used pretty regularly is in sump applications, because with rainwater, everything falls down in from all different types of debris. One of the things you get down there a lot is you'll get shop rags, gloves, and we're going to throw some of those in here so you can see them pass right through. We'll just throw these ones. There goes some shop rags. Alright, so here we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna throw some tennis balls in here. We're gonna see what we see. Oh, there they come. Alright. Tennis balls made it. No problems. Yay!
We've already talked a lot about the exceptional solids handling capability of the Beast flat valve pump. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about another area that it does really well in, and that is very fine solids and abrasives. So we have a case study out on our website, sandpiperpump.com. It talks about a coal mining project out in West Virginia where they were having a competitive pump in there, a ball valve. They were having a lot of issues with it clogging up, not being able to pass all of the fine solids. So looking a little closer at the design here, you can kind of see how it's all encapsulated, that hinge pad area. So what that does is that helps keep all of those really fine solids like sand, silt, and powder from caking up in that area and keeping the flap nice and open. So this is a unique design to Sandpiper. This is all encapsulated so you don't get that caking in there. There was a coal mine in West Virginia that was having an issue with a competitive pump that was breaking down almost weekly. They were having to take it out of service, tear it down, clean it out. That area on the competitive pump was getting really clogged up, not allowing their flap to close fully. So we put a Beast pump in there, and I was happy to say that after 6 months of continuous service, they didn't have to service it one single time. The Beast pump just did exceptional there, and they were a true believer in converting the facility over to these style of pumps.